Good morning, people.
This doesn't feel like a failure yet. Huh?
Oh, hell. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I think we just did it. I think we just did it.
So that's about perfect. That's my great kill.
Woo!
Yeah! So just to clarify, there are a lot of different ways to wear this. That's kind of one of the things I like about it. It's simple to make, and there's a lot of ways to wear it. So I'm gonna take you along for a fashion show. You can wear it all the way down, like this. Now when I wear this thing, I'm gonna have that big knife, which will be like right here. I gotta make sure you tuck it in there good. Or like this. I like this. This is comfy. Let's take a moment, though, to really appreciate how ridiculous this costume looks. Or like this. 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 Obviously this doesn't really move around the same way that cloth does, which is what you would obviously normally make a great kill out of. So normally it would kind of like sag down like this, and so that's part of what we're experimenting with, is figuring out how this works. Basically have a pocket, and you'd have a great pocket. And the great pocket goes basically all the way around your back. You can see like, you'd be able to fit a normal person, like school-sized backpack in the back there. But also, the nice thing about it is you can just use it as a backpack, because that belt's gonna hold it in place. So you can just pack stuff in there. So that's cool. That's a cool feature. Water bottles during the day will be in those pockets. Or like this. Or like this. I think that's actually probably warmer now that I'm doing it. But yeah, it really does like keep you relatively cool. Like I've been wearing this almost all day now. What else is there? Is that all of them? That might be all the ones I know. Well, as this thing gets worn in, hopefully it'll kind of flow a little better, and it won't be so like puffy and stuff. But even now, like this is pretty great. It's very comfortable. Take a moment to remember that in the movie Braveheart, this is what they were wearing. Like when they're like doing all their stuff, you know, famous scenes and stuff. Like when he does his epic manly speech, he's wearing this. This is what he was wearing. Oh goodness, it's the most ridiculous clothes in the world. It's the most comfortable costume that I've ever worn. But I've only really worn one other costume. Oh, we've got more to do today. I love it. I love it to death. Okay, so here we go. Here's the pants that we're gonna turn into shorts. We're gonna measure out the length, because I have a particular length that I like in my shorts. We're gonna experiment from there to figure out how to do this. Oh, let me grab my sewage kit. Okay. So now we've got that marked. Take a moment to imagine Mel Gibson. This is my fanny pack, and in it, oh look, bottle cap. Alright, don't worry, we're gonna trash these up a lot more. Yeah, perfect. see that. By the time I really trash this bottom section, they'll be about this high, so they'll be more like that. But we've got one more step before we get to that part. Oh man, I could dance in this thing for days. So good. I don't know if the old wool kilts would have done this, but look at this thing. It's all still pleated. This is layer 1, layer uno. This is what I'll be wearing. So this is my highly active layer. This is what I'll wear during the day. I don't think there's a reasonable way for me to gauge what will be comfortable or enjoyable for me to wear during different times of the day until I'm actually there. Because the thing is, there's huge, in a desert, there's not as much to like steady the temperatures, so it gets really cold at night and it's really warm, obviously hot during the day. Obviously, I'm going to be wearing a lot of sunscreen, a crazy amount of sunscreen, but this and a gallon of sunscreen, probably during the day. I don't know, I'll probably mix and match layers depending on what's most comfortable, and I'll have to test and find out what that is. But that's the plan. That's the plan. Depend too, I might wear the other stuff too. I'll kind of see how what it's like. I made a gun, so if anyone tries to threaten me, watch out! It's like a Nerf gun that now looks kind of like something. So watch out! That's the plan. All right, next. Now we're gonna do the kilt stuff. Kilt stuff, kilt stuff, kilt stuff. Alright, so here we are, all kilted up. I've got more fraying to do. It's gonna look more shabby by the time I get there. This knife still looks nice and pristine. I'm going to coat this thing in like a removable rust paint, and then, because I'm never gonna have the actual blade out doing anything while I'm doing activities. While I'm doing activities, it'll be in its sheath, it'll be a prop. The only time I'll ever need it is for like camping, like putting stakes in and stuff like that. Because I'm not taking any of my axes or anything like that, so I'm going to bring the big knife. Then I've got my gun, and there we are. I'm also going to rust out the carabiners. The only reason I haven't done some of that rusting stuff is because like I have camping trips between now and then, and I don't want to like show up to camping trips with my stuff all messed up looking. So that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, here we go. I think it looks pretty good. So pretty on point, pretty end of the world-ish. All right, okay. So now I'm going to put on the cloak layer. Huzzah! So here it is. This is all the layers. All the layers. So hopefully it looks like garbage. The kilt itself is going to get a little bit more shredded, and then everything is going to get dyed like an ugly, nasty brown color. I'm going to dye everything together so it's all just looks dirty and nasty and grungy. So this green will be a little bit more greeny brown, and the white will be more like a tan, hopefully, and the gray of the kilt may or may not be affected. I don't know how it's going to affect plastic, but yeah, there it is. There's the costume. So this is what I'll look like. I'll definitely be dressed like this the first day, and we'll see how it goes. And then I'll probably also definitely be dressed like this the last day. Yeah, at nighttime this is probably always how I'll be dressed, just to stay warm, because it gets pretty cold. So in the next Wasteland video, we'll be with this completed. Absolutely complete, absolutely done, ready to go. I'll set up a campsite of my own. Look forward to the next Wasteland Weekend video. Hit that bell, stay well, and I'll see you tomorrow, or Wednesday. But also, right here I've got a playlist of the first vlog series. Here's a video I think you'll like. Here's my newest and best. And here's a way that you can support and help the channel. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Don't die or nothing. It's perfect in every way! Oh man. I don't actually want to yell because my roommate's still sleeping. You get the idea.